What is the difference between a Java hash map and a Java hash table? Option A hash map is synchronized while a hash table is not. Option B, a hash table is synchronized while a hash map is not. Option C, a hash map can hold only objects while a hash table can hold both primitive data types and objects. Option D, there is no difference. Okay, let me tell you first what is means of synchronization. Okay, first let me talk about in terms of Java hash map, and after that I will talk about the Java hash table. Okay, let's talk about first Java hash map. Hash map is synchronized. Hash map is not synchronized. This means it is not thread safe and should not be used in multi-threaded environment without external synchronization. And if I talk about Java hash table, okay, let me explain. It is synchronized. This means it is a thread safe and can be used in multi-threaded environments. However, this synchronization can lead to reduced performance due to the overhead of locking. Okay, what is means of overhead in general? Let me talk about overhead. Overhead refers to extra processing time, memory usage, or other resources required to perform a task beyond the core operation. And if I talk about in the context of hash map and hash table, overhead specifically refers to the additional work needed to manage the thread synchronization. Okay, let's talk about first in terms of hash map overhead. Hash map overhead. Hash map does not have synchronization overhead because it is not thread safe. This is not thread safe. This means it does not have to manage locking or other mechanism to ensure data consistency when multiple threads access it concurrently. As a result, operations like insertion, deletion, and retrieval are generally faster in hash map. Okay, let me talk about the hash table overhead. Hash table overhead. Hash table overhead. It is what? This is not thread safe. And hash table overhead is thread safe. It uses synchronized methods to ensure that only one thread can modify the hash table at a time. This ensures data consistency but comes at the cost of additional processing time. The need to acquire and release locks on every operation slows down the performance compared to hash map. Okay, let me talk about the performance. Generally faster. If I talk about the hash map, let me highlight. If I talk about the Java hash map, generally faster because it is not synchronized and has less overhead. And if I talk about the hash table, it is slower due to synchronization overhead. Okay, let's check option A first. Let me highlight. Okay, let me repeat it again. A hash map is synchronized while a hash table is not. Option A is incorrect because it states the opposite about synchronization. So option A, let me highlight. Option A is wrong. Okay, let's check option C. Okay, let's check option C. A hash map can hold only objects while a hash table can hold both primitive data types and objects. Let's check option D. If I talk about option C, C is wrong. Okay, let's check option D. Option D, there is no difference. No, we do have difference in that. Let me explain. Hash map allows null keys and values, while a hash table does not allow null keys or values. So that is why D option is wrong. Okay, let's come back to the option A. We have seen already. Okay, let's check option B. Option B is saying a hash table is synchronized while a hash map is not. Why it is correct? Just let me explain. Option B is correct. We have already seen option A, option C, option D. Now 3 options are incorrect. It means that option B is correct. But how it is correct? Just let me tell you. Hash map is not synchronized. The question is saying a hash table is synchronized while a hash map is not. If I talk about hash map, it is not synchronized and it is not thread safe. And if I talk about hash table, it is synchronized, making it thread safe. So that is why B option is correct. B option is correct. Okay, that's all for this question. Now we have completed the question.